in just 28 days. It's coming, and I do know that a number of you in this community receiving any type of benefit administered by Social Security, whether it be retirement or SSDI, survivors, spousal, SSI, VA, RRB, or just living on a low fixed income benefit, are watching this very closely, and I want to explain the details of what is coming at the end of the month in 28 days as of right now as I film this video. And what we need to watch very closely with this, because again, I know that a lot of you are getting somewhat concerned about this. Let's talk through the details. Now, quick little trivia question. Do you remember what happened in all of October and the first half of November this past year? Obviously, you probably remember it very vividly. A lot of you in this community were very concerned and also hurt by that situation. We were in a government shutdown. In fact, the longest government shutdown in the history of this country. Okay, it was 43 days is how long the government was shut down. And then lawmakers came back and they passed an extension to reopen the government for a limited amount of time. Okay, well, guess what? That extension expires the end of the month, okay? So basically they open the government from the middle of November until January 30th. So basically the very end of the month here, okay? So we have 28 days to go until we go into yet again, what? Another government shutdown unless lawmakers do something. Well, let's revisit. What have lawmakers done literally in the last month and a half since they reopened the government in the middle of November? Well, they've gone on a couple vacations, okay? They've gone on multiple weeks worth of vacations and a whole lot of nothing other than that, right? So my point being is that when they are back here in a matter of days from right now and they're back in session for 2026, guess what happens? They've got a lot on their plate to pass before the end of the month, before we go into yet again another government shutdown. As of, well, basically it's going to be January 31st is technically the day that we'd be in the government shutdown. Now, the government's still funded through the end of the day, which is Friday, January 30th, but then the 31st, we'd be in a government shutdown, which is a Saturday, okay? Point with that is, according to what I've been reading on this, according to what lawmakers have done, in the last month and a half here, the likelihood of going into another government shutdown is very, very high, very, very likely. So literally in 4 weeks from now, we're likely going to be in another government shutdown. Now, is this going to be another prolonged 43-day shutdown, another record for this country? Maybe. Who knows, right? It's anybody's guess at this point what could be happening. But that is where we're at as of right now. They have not passed the additional bills and the legislation that needs to be done to reopen or to basically keep the government open long term out until the end of the fiscal year, which is September 30th, okay? In that extension or in that short-term bill that they did pass back in the middle of November, there were actually 3 long-term appropriations in there out until the end of the fiscal year. One of them was for the food stamp program. So luckily, all of you that got hurt in the first half of November with the lapse in benefits and no benefits going out and wondering what we're going to do to eat for the first half of November, that was a rough situation, by the way, for a lot of people. And again, I don't want to sit here and be like, oh, I know exactly what you felt like. No, that'd be ridiculous for me to say. I don't know what you felt like, because here's the thing. Everybody experienced that situation very, very, very differently. Some people were able to get through it. Some people really, really, really struggled, and it was a nasty situation, okay? Either way, I want you to know I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. Always drop your comments, your questions, your feedback down below, and I will continue to do whatever I can to work diligently on your behalf, to represent for you, to advocate for you, to keep you updated with everything going on. But anyway, you know that already, and again, that's my promise and my commitment. I'm not going anywhere from that, and again, I will never deviate from that promise to you, okay? But point being is this. In the middle of November, they passed 3 long-term appropriations, one of them being for the food stamp program. Point being is this. If we go into a government shutdown, although government shutdown would be annoying, things like that, we will not see another lapse in benefits this time around, okay? So if we go into a government shutdown January 31st, which is a Saturday, if we go into it then, and we roll into February, still in the government shutdown, who knows? Maybe even in the middle of the March. Who knows, right? But if we're in a government shutdown at any point, there will not be a lapse in food stamp benefits this time around for the end of January, okay? Because they passed out the long-term appropriation bill that keeps the food stamp program funded through the entire fiscal year. which is through the end of September 2026. Okay? Now, let me throw this out there. I'm not here to scare anybody, but I just want to give you this information so we can all be on the same page and understand this. Let's just say October of this year rolls around and we get into another government shutdown and it lasts into the middle of November. Again, I have no idea if that's going to happen. I'm not saying it's going to, and it's a very long time away. Honestly, I shouldn't even be saying this right now, but I'm just saying if that happens again, we get into a government shutdown all of October into November, then we could see a lapse in benefits on food stamps again. Don't worry about that. That is a very long time away. We have no idea what lawmakers are going to do. All I'm saying is that when we get into the end of January here, if we go into another government shutdown at the end of the month, don't worry about it. Your food stamps will be fine. You'll continue to get paid, no delay, no lapse in benefits, no disaster like we saw in November, okay? But if we get into October and November and we get into another government shutdown then, which is still a long time from now, right now, then we could potentially see another major issue. Now, I don't foresee a government shutdown in October and November simply because of the midterm election. There's no way that they would shut the government down a month before the midterm election. That'd be really bad politics if they did that, okay? I mean, they can. Don't ever put something past lawmakers to not get their work done, right? But I'm saying, if they were to shut it down a month before the midterm, I think that'd be a really, really, really bad idea if they did that. I'm just saying, who knows what they'll do. It's a long time from now. Don't worry about it. Let's not even think about it. Let's not even talk about it. It's so long from right now. But either way, why don't you just come back for you here? I know that some people are getting very concerned about the end of the month here showing up. When it comes down to your food stamps, SNAP benefits, you'll be fine, okay? No lapse in benefits, no delay. You'll get paid, no problem whatsoever, okay? Anyway, I hope this helps you. Stay tuned. This year's going to be nuts. If you thought 2025 was busy, get ready. 2026 is going to be absolutely nuts with all the different things that are going to be happening here. I'm excited to see what happens here. Hopefully, something very advantageous for all of us will come out of all of this. It's still yet to be seen. I don't know. Either way, I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. And again, now that we're in 2026, or at any given time, it literally does not matter. But you continue to see this here on the screen for Chapter. Again, many of you here in the community know about them by now, but at any given point, just remember this. At any given point, if you have questions on your Medicare, if you need help finding the best Medicare coverages for you, the best Medicare plan for you in your situation, whatever it happens to be, just call Chapter. Seriously, it's a free resource. Take advantage of that free resource, okay? I partnered with them to help you in this community completely for free. That's amazing, okay? Anyway, at any given point, if you need help with your Medicare, just call them. Phone number's right there for you. They'll spend all the time that they need, that you need, answering your questions, addressing your concerns, whatever it happens to be, and they'll do all the work for you, okay? Anyway, I hope this helps you. Please, again, subscribe if you've not done so. Please share the video. Buttons are right down below. Otherwise, check out the other well over 6,000 videos here on the channel in the video library. By the way, this is the #1 Social Security channel right here on YouTube, okay? This channel has way more videos dedicated to Social Security and all the benefits administered by Social Security than any other channel here on YouTube. There's no other channel that comes anywhere close to the number of dedicated Social Security videos that we have right here on this channel. And again, #1 channel right here across YouTube for all of you on fixed income, any benefits administered by Social Security. I'm here for you. Again, please subscribe if you've not done so. Please share the video, 100% free. Otherwise, until next time, enjoy your day, take care, and I'll catch you again later in the next one. I'll see you for now. See ya.